I have to say, I've outdone myself with a stew this time.
Right. I do remember I actually told our recruits I'd put wagon in there, so I got to put wagon in the recruit chat. Yeah, that's the red husky. You know that I was off radar earlier today. I haven't been for a long time, but that glitch is an issue. If you go off radar, then there's a number of glitches, even hours after you're back on radar, that can happen, right? Yeah, no, I invited him. Clap Cheeks, join the posse. Clap Cheeks actually in our recruit chat. I'm sure. We have a wagon, Clap Cheeks. I'm just putting it into the chat. We're gonna give it 5 minutes. By the way, I've known Clap Cheeks longer than I've known Felon. So be nice to him. By the way, Clap Cheeks will tell you. Clap Cheeks, do you remember how I met you? Okay, Clap Cheeks. Did he leave? No, he didn't leave. There was a video where we were fighting. I can't remember if it was Graver Hunters or Pigloo, but there was a video where he was actually in the ops. And one of my ops now actually videoed him and said I killed him and said I love to clap your cheeks. As she killed him. So at one time, Clap Cheeks, you were actually an op of mine. I don't know if he even knows that. And Clap Cheeks was an op. But he knows Felon, so we're good. All forgiven. Yeah, he was an op, but he's not an op around me, if that makes sense, Sir Nine. Around me, he's not an op. There's probably about 10 people I can say that around me, they're not ops. Okay? You know Sir Nine. Oh, is it him? Again? Eat off. That eat off? Holy fuck, okay. Before I can run my wagon, we gotta get rid of eat off again. So, Sir Nine, this guy keeps calling me a terrorist. Right? But he keeps spawning on me every fucking day. He calls me a terrorist. I even brought in a translator for him. I actually brought in... No. No. You can't do that with him. He's a big... The guy is fucked up. I even brought in a translator because he didn't speak well English. I brought in Captain for him. You want to know what the translator says, Sir Nine? The guy's lying. He's an asshole. And he's just a really big jerk. And by somebody that's from another country saying that, that's harsh because they're very proud people. Right? Even our translator said the guy's, he's messed up and he's lying and he's an asshole. That doesn't happen often. Okay? anyone from Iran, Syria, all that area, they stick up for each other. Even his own people wouldn't stick up for him. Okay? I believe he speaks German most of the time, but our translator speaks 4 languages. And even he said the guy should be killed. He's like, he should be killed. And Captain is one of the most peaceful people you'll ever meet. And he's like, yeah, no. I had the whole thing live fed of them talking. And even he's like, yeah, he's beyond, basically Edoff, he's beyond help. Okay? The guy's fucked up. By the way, ask him how my black pussy's doing, because he keeps saying I have a black, wrinkly pussy. A black, wrinkly pussy. I'm also a terrorist, and I'm a racist. When he told me that Hitler was a good guy, and I said I disagree, that's when he said I was a racist and a terrorist. And then the next day, he actually took it back and said he didn't talk about Hitler. So the guy's just fucking nuts. Even the interpreter was like, the guy's beyond help. Like, don't even. Well, you know how that goes, Sir Nine. People from the Middle East, they tend to stick up for each other, right? So when you have somebody that's literally like, this guy is not help. He's beyond help. He's literally not sticking up for his own kind at all. In fact, he's saying there's an issue with them killing him. There's an issue. But Captain's really good. And by the way, when it came down to it, I talked to Fallon. Hey, yo, and I did talk to Fallon about the dirty water thing. Because we do have someone in our crew now, right? And he's actually the most loyal person. He named his crew Loyalty. He's incredibly loyal to CCA. Very loyal. But even he said, kill that motherfucker, in his broken language. He said, kill that motherfucker. He said he's an asshole. So Edoff does not represent his country. Alright, so if he's not here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my wagon anyway. Do you guys feel you can keep them off me? Alright. Yesterday I ran a wagon that had no issues. The day before that, it took me 5 fucking times to run a wagon. 5 times. 5 tries to run a wagon.
You know, I really feel like a
Okay.
new man. All these long, dormant passions surging through me once more.
Well, the one we ran that had no issues, the rest of the crew were fighting people that tried to jump the wagon,
Buyers offering good money.
and I still got it in. They even blew me off of it like 3 feet from the end point, and we still got it in. So I don't have a whole lot of hope for this wagon, but we're going to try. Oh, that's totally fine. By the way, we have about 7 or 8 people that get on and off earlier in the day. I'm going the wrong way. But the majority of the people don't get on until around 2 or 3 my time. So that's about 12 to 1 your time. Generally speaking, about 5 my time is when people start coming in. So from what I'm gathering, you're 2 hours ahead of me. So that'd be about 7 o'clock your time anyway. So that'd be okay. I'm drunk as fuck. Somebody else should drive this shit, okay? No, you're drunker than I am. Fuck's sakes. No, I don't know, Corey. What I can say, Sarah 9, is it would do you good to get to know the new members. One of the things that I even told Fallon, if you haven't noticed, Fallon's been trying to get to know the new members, right? To protect the main chat, we started that second chat, which is the cadet chat. But it also means that somebody has to be there for them, because people don't join crews because they want to be left in a party chat by themselves. They want to know that the crew is going to back them up, which means that a leader needs to be available to the people in that chat. Pretty much, and that's what I've been, is because they're not in the main chat, they need to get to know people. What I've been doing is introducing the new members. Okay. I've been introducing the new members to the crew. I've been introducing them to other people in their time zones that are also new recruits, because it's a buddy system. I've also been training people for off radar in the buddy system. Okay? So, I mean, we had 37 people this month, 10 are already in there. So when it comes to that number of people, and only me, I've been buddy systeming people. So I introduced the new members. The ones that didn't make it into the main chat, they're the ones that didn't put in the effort to get to know the crew so far. What I do on a regular thing is when I get on, when we're not fighting, when I have time, I'll actually spawn in on the members that are not spending time with the crew. I'll spawn in on them, and I'll see if I can help them, if there's anything that they need and what it is that's stopping them from interacting, basically. Right? So I will actually spawn in on just to see how they're doing, what I can do to make them interact better with the crew. I'll do that about 2 or 3 times. Now, if there's someone that's been added to the recruit chat that literally is just not getting it, alright. You know what happens? My son used to get them randomly like that too. Oh, my son, all of a sudden. My son actually was terrible. He'd actually wake up and he'd have blood all over his pillow. He'd get random bloody noses in the middle of the night sometimes. See, it does happen. Yeah, my son was a kid at the time. Oh shit, I didn't get my... Hey. Oh, my son, I don't know how many pillows. I bet you once a month I'd have to buy him a new pillow. He'd wake up and he'd have blood all over his cheek, and he'd just get random nosebleeds when he was sleeping sometimes. It can be blood pressure issues, but my son, he was tested for everything. There was never any cause for it. It just was a thing. But he had no blood pressure issues. He was healthy as a horse. He was a very healthy kid. There was absolutely zero cause for it. It just happened. that for about a year of it. For about a year that happened. Oh no, I was actually saying, sir, and my son used to actually get random nosebleeds for no reason, and I was saying that I used to actually, he'd wake up in the morning, he'd have a good sleep, everything was fine, and he'd wake up in the morning and his pillow would be covered in blood. He'd get a nosebleed in his sleep sometimes. I mean, I was replacing my kid's pillow once a month when he was growing up. For about 2 months that happened. I took him to the doctor. There was never anything they could ever find. And once he got older, it stopped. Never had that problem again. So it was just a random thing, but yeah. But either way, Sir Nine, do you understand what I've been teaching you? You do know when Felon's not around. I mean, Batty comes on to help fights once in a while. I don't ever see anyone else. And you know that, right? Josie comes on with Felon once in a while, but when it comes to running the new generation of CCA, I'm pretty much what we got, alright? So Sarah 9 here, Python, is in charge when I'm not on 100%. Yeah. Python, can I ask you something though? Are you happy in the crew? Like, are you doing okay? Is there anything we can change, or? I do like to check in with the crew members once in a while. If there's something that, I mean, if there's something that you guys feel that we could change, I am open to you letting me know, but, you know. We are a war crew, we're not going to change that. We're going to kill, and we're not going to change that either. But if there's, yeah, well, yeah. But if there's anything, I mean, the reality is that people fight, we fight, and we don't. CCA needs to be on top, right? That's 100%. If there's anything that can help that happen, I would like to know from the members how I can make that happen, is what I'm saying. But I do think we have a really good lineup right now. I have no complaints about our lineup at all. Oh, she was kicked. By the oh yeah, I guess you never heard about that. Okay, randomly is a good fighter, and Felon even fought her, and she actually was killing him a few times. She's a good fighter. But I was the one on most of the time with randomly, and I actually was the one that said she's calling us in for wars, and she's acting like a simp. She's acting like a poor little girl that's in trouble, which she's not. So I actually went around, and I'll tell you one thing, I actually noticed she kept calling us in to fight Power, or she kept saying that she was being jumped by them. And I noticed that every time she was with us, either when she was with us or directly after she's with us, Power was jumping us, right? There were 2 other people in the crew that I noticed the same thing, but not as much. She was the common denominator, right? So I spent a good week spawning on her and basically spending time with her exclusively, right? And as it turned out, it wasn't even the fact, because some people do have Power and Ops on their friends list, and she is a fighter, which would make sense. But when I asked her about it, I straight up asked her, I said, you're calling us in to fight them. I said, but do you have them on your friends list, right? Oh no, I blocked them. I want nothing to do with them. Like, super sweet. She said like 3 times. Every time I asked her, for every single member. Anyway, she actually sent one of our members, I'm not going to give the name, a picture of her blocking Katie. Hire Katie. I call him Hire Kid Dibbler. But then, later on that day, that same person checked Katie's friends list, and she was added back into it. So even then, I couldn't prove. Right? Even then, I wanted to make sure I was absolutely sure. It turned out she added emo back again as well, after she lied to me and said she blocked them all. After she was pulling the crew in to fight them. She was actually the one, when Felon wasn't online, or wasn't in the game, she was the one bringing Emo's crew in. Whether she meant to or not, doesn't matter. But they were using her, and even the person Dio, she brought into the crew. Even Dio unfriended her because he said she's friends with all the ops and she's bringing them in. She's being a simp. But anyway, when she was asked why she had emo in there, I said ice cream. You want to know what she said? I didn't know that was emo. I'm sorry. Can I stay in the crew? She was told multiple times that's who it was. She has this little sweet little voice, and she was being all like puppy dog eyes, voice-wise, to all the guys and saying she didn't know any better. So Felon kicked her. But I still have her on my friends list, and I'll tell you one thing really funny that makes her look even more guilty. She hasn't spawned on me since she was kicked out of the CCA party chat. But she has actually started creeping JD Lee's crew, the kid crew. Remember I told you about JD Lee's little project? She's started creeping them now, but she has yet to come talk to me directly. She knows she lied to me. She lied to me over and over again. She told me she blocked them all. And then she turned around and said she didn't know it was them. Yeah, but either way, Sir 9, it was about a 3-week project where, I'll be honest with you, for 3 weeks I followed randomly around and I took note of every time Emo jumped us. And Emo and them were griefing us when Felon wasn't around, and it was randomly pulling them in. Because she knew that Felon wasn't on, and she was letting them know, right? Oh, Gossip Girl? No, she's fine. Leave her be. She's on my friends list. Yeah, unless they cause issues, leave them be. Oh, was she? She's not with Adolf. No, she's not. No, Gossip Girl's not with Adolf. She's not with Adolf. Yeah, no, she's not with Adolf. I promise you that. I got a kick out of that, though. Adolf, he's like, Hitler. Hitler, we have to talk about Hitler in his broken English. He's like, he was a good man. I'm like, no, he wasn't. And he's like, you are racist. You are a terrorist. I'm like, why? He's like, you are racist, you are terrorist, and he screamed that for like 2 hours at me. I'm like, oh my god. But no, Gossip Girl is not with Adolf. But either way, sorry I'm drunk a little bit, guys. But, Python, you've been around. Sir Nine's a new leader. Well, over the weekend, Sir Nine, Felon's gone, which means it's kind of like unholy. Fucking anything goes. It's really bad on the weekends sometimes, which means that if I'm not on for a bit tomorrow, it's up to. I'm the one wrangling the crazies on the weekends, okay? I'm just actually super happy that Sir9 got a position so I can actually ask him to help me take responsibility for CCA on the weekends because I could use some help, Sir9. Well, it's not that bad. I make it sound bad. It's not that bad. It's just a lot sometimes. And as you've seen in the little bit of time you've been around here, I've hung out with 5 different crews. 4 of them were ops, but they didn't kill us, right? There's a certain way to talk to people where they're not gonna fucking kill you. Certain ways of that, but you also heard him say, if we ever fight, we're gonna fight. We'll kill each other. Right? It takes a little bit of finesse to be able to be in a session with people like that and not have them kill you, but they still hate CCA. Seriously. It's a Well, either way, that could be a problem because you've been in CCA so long. Do you know how to get along with other people that don't like CCA? Okay, well, there you go. See, I knew I liked you for a reason. I get called all kinds of horrifyingly bad things all the time. Oh, by the way, Emo won't say anymore, but it was Hitman. Did you hear about that rumor? Hitman started a rumor in Powa that I sent nudes to a underage boy. You know why they started that was to get rid of the whole Powa being pedophiles thing. Take the heat off of them. But I actually got rid of that because Hitman did some online. Remember, I told you I watch people online on YouTube. I actually sent leaks, and the reason leaks left Powa was because of a video I sent, by the way. I even actually said now you can focus on him rather than on CCA and me. And by the way, ever since I sent that video of Hitman lying, they've never accused me of that again. Which obviously was never true. Right? It was, you know, you guys, even when I was in a relationship, I've never sent, in my entire existence, I have never taken a naked picture of myself and sent to anyone, even someone I was with. No, I never have. But they were saying I sent it to a minor boy. They were trying to start that rumor. And, but either way, that stopped because of the info I got, and that's what I was saying there, Sir Nine, the politics end. That's why Leaks left that crew. So, I'm not doing politics to affect CCA. CCA will still kill everybody and anything. That's never been off the table. And anyone I talk to knows that, right? What I do is I get information about certain things, and people that do respect CCA enough, they come to me. I actually, right now, have somebody, what's his name? I should, Stunneroo has a KOS on me, and Felon, which is fine. We actually have a new member in our crew that is actually in their party chat, and he's actually going to let me know. They have 3 booters. He's going to let me know what members of theirs are booters. Therefore, even if he becomes cash crew, he's not going to change his name because he's actually kind of a spy. He's going to let us know what's going on. So he's going to get all the info for us. And the only thing he asks in return is that he stays in the CCA recruit chat and we give him a wagon once in a while. I'd say that's a fair trade. And by the way, Sir Nine, I never went to him. He actually came to me and asked me for that deal. He actually wanted to be with us. And by the way, I met him about 1.5 years ago. He actually came to me and asked me. He said, can I be in the recruit chat if I help you guys? We're at this point, Sir Nine, where we're getting, 37 this month. I think it was like 25 last month and like 15 before. It's growing. This month, I think there's only 3 people out of the 37 that I actually asked to join the crew. We're getting to the point now where people are actually asking to join CCA. People are actually coming to me and saying, or friends of members, or friends of members, and they're actually coming and asking, wanting to be CCA, right? And yeah, so it was actually, this month was almost no effort, to be honest. And you know that when my crew merged with them, CCA didn't have a lot of members, right? Not a lot playing. Right? Sternheim? No, that's okay. You know that when we merged with CCA didn't have a whole lot of active players, right? I told Felon, the one thing I bring to the table is I would bring in recruits. We'd create the next gen. And that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm creating the next generation of CCA, and I can tell you one thing, it's becoming big enough now that I can't do it by myself. The biggest... Yeah, I send him every month. I told him. You know how he is. He doesn't want to be involved in the little things. Right? That's where I'm coming in. I'm doing the little things. See, the new members, they want to know that the crew's going to be there for them. Right? So, let's put it this way. Even when I'm off for the night, I have 2 PlayStations. I have my Slim in my bedroom, and I have the other one. But basically, even when I'm watching Netflix in bed, if a member messages me, unless I'm asleep, I'm available 24/7, unless I'm asleep. Because the new members want to know. That's why people join crews. They want to know the crew's there for them. So they want to see, like, when somebody's getting grief, they want to see people come in. They want to see that help, right? That's what keeps people around, right? So I actually have a headset in my bedroom, even when I'm half asleep, and I take medication to help me sleep. If I'm able to, I will actually get on in my bedroom even with my headset, and I will help the crew. So I've been doing that, which is fine. I am actually... Yeah, I've noticed that too. Well, for me, unless I watch the messages. I never, even my bedroom or in the living room, wherever. I'm doing dishes or whatever. I know what's going on in the crew, even when I'm not on, right? Like, for instance, this morning, I was offline for 5 hours, but I was still in game. I was just showing offline, right? And I was ready to go. So if anybody called me in, I'm ready. When I'm watching Netflix in bed at night, like I have CPTSD. I have PTSD, which means I'm normal. However, I do have bad nightmares, so I don't sleep well. So I do take medication that lowers my blood pressure, so I can sleep without having nightmares. So I take my medication before I go to bed, and I have about 45 minutes before I'm pretty much knocked out. In those 45 minutes, I have a headset and a controller in my bedroom, so if somebody calls me in, I can get on and help them. One thing Joey was right about, or Felon was right about, is when he merged with me, I'm actually one of the most loyal people you'll ever meet. Why do you think my crew lasted for 2.5 years, right? I'm very loyal. I'm there, 100%. Even when last summer I went to visit my son for 2 days, the entire time my crew was messaging me, I was in touch. I think that was the longest time I ever took off from the crew, was 2 days. And it's almost been 3 years now. I don't take time off. Are we doing a party train? Oh, Sir9, have you ever done a party train before? Okay. Well, the train's not over here. Alright. You're not allowed to get off, Sir9. You gotta stay on with me. Where is the train? Because I can't see it. Vegito, I'm actually... Oh. Okay, well, you gotta stop it. Alright. Okay, I'm getting on. It's not a party train, it's only the two of us, so we're just gonna have to make it a party train eventually. Alright, I'm on. The way, Vegito, thank you for sticking around with me. You've been around through a lot of bullshit, right? a lot of rumors, a lot of terrible things about me. And I can't thank you enough for sticking around. You know they were not true, but I had a lot of people hate me for a long time, and you know, some people still do, and that's okay. Thank you for sticking around with me, Vegito. But yeah, become CCA full-time. By the way, we're a good crew. We actually care about each other. That's the thing, right? And by the way, Vegeta, you know I would never have merged with a crew unless it was a crew that cared about each other, right? Yeah, well, you are right now cash crew, right? You're CCA, you're cash crew. But you're not war crew until you become full CCA. But you are cash crew. And some people, they're, you know, you can stay cash crew if you'd like to. I'm just glad you're still with me, Vegito. Because, you were around when people accused me of all kinds of horrible things, right? And, well, you've been around me since, and am I anything like what people said I am? I'm not. The thing is, the better I got at fighting, the more people started rumors about me, is what happened, basically. Right? Well, Vegeta, it's kind of funny because when I started my crew, it was going to be a non-griefing crew. And it's a little funny that we actually are now a war crew, which we just fight whatever the fuck we want to fight now. Okay. The only rules of joining CCA are don't be racist and please don't fraternize with the other crew members, only because it causes issues. It's not really a rule, it is basically just we don't want to hear about it because it causes drama, you know? Well, that's Sarah and I what I was saying. I was thanking Vegito. I was thanking Vegito for sticking by me. I mean, I've had so many people hate me. They called me a racist, and Vegito knows that's not true. It never was true. I have been called so many horrible things. The thing was, no, what it was the bigger my crew got and the better my crew got, the more people started rumors about me. And they got horrible and worse, right? I've been accused of so many things, but that's one of the reasons why Fallon wanted, or Joey wanted to alliance with me, is because my crew had the same hate as CCA. The thing was, it was because we actually were winning, right? When your crew actually wins and they kick ass, that's when people hate you. And that's also why I'm doing Sarah 9, that's also why I'm doing the training of the new members, is because if there's one thing I'm really good at, it's training people how to fight. The only difference, and I can say this, between what was Night Crows, or Red Legion, my crew, and CCA is that CCA was never taught something my crew was taught. I'm a little disappointed on this. CCA, they leave wars sometimes. I've noticed that. Serenine. Serenine, can you hear me? One thing that I taught my members, never leave a war, even if you're losing. Eventually, we'll get the upper hand. That's why Felon likes me training people. Because my crew was taught never to leave a war. Ever. Right? And Vegito, you remember that, right? Never leave a war. And at the end of the day, we always won. The reason why is because we wear them down. Even if we were losing, we'd wear them down eventually. So my crew never won. Serenine, my crew never lost wars. Because even if we were outnumbered, we wear them the fuck out. And Vegito, Super God here, I'll tell you that. So that's the one difference that I bring to the table when I train people for CCA. You don't leave a war. You will eventually wear them out. You just don't leave the war. Some people can leave to go off radar or do whatever you have to do. I don't give a shit what you have to do. But you don't leave that war. Right? And that's one thing I'm teaching the new generation of CCA to do. What's that? Alright. But Vegito, you have no idea how much I appreciate you. You know, when there's somebody that just reminds you of something happy, Vegito? You were around there since when I started Red Legion. You were there from the very beginning. When I see you get on, you and Franchise, actually, you bring me to that happy place, if that makes sense to you. It just makes me remember, you know, the times when things were easier, before all the cheating and all that, right? When I started my crew, Red Legion originally, I will tell you one thing, there weren't all these cheats. There weren't defensive modes, there wasn't God mode, there wasn't any of that, right? So yeah, Vegeta Super God and you and Franchise remind me of a happier time. So I appreciate you 100%. Oh, there's a lot of weed smoke. Oh, here, slow down. Oh, Python, Python! Are you on the train? I think Python's on, let me look. Python. I got, hey, this is... Oh, Britannica. Hi, Britannica. I'm doing good. We're trying to start a party train. There's just not a lot of people here. But Vegito, I 100% appreciate you, and you have no idea how much. Please don't ever unfriend me, because I'll tell you one thing. I actually look highly on you, if that makes sense. Right? You've been there through people calling me racist and everything else. You deserve like a purple star or something. You deserve like an award. Trust me. Okay, the way I look at it is I'm a mom in her 40s that started a crew because I wanted to start a crew after my son moved away, and this is where I ended up, and I ended up being accused of all kinds of things. Basically, because I actually ended up good at fighting. People didn't like the fact that I kick ass, right? And I still kick ass. I can still kill people. So my crew used to be non-aggressive. Obviously now, Vegito, that is not the same. We will kill whoever, right? I don't really give a fuck who people shoot anymore. You know what I mean? I actually don't care. Hello. I got people in my live stream saying they're Britannica actually might jump on us. I'm on radar, aren't I? Okay, the next place we go to with a where I can get ammo would be great. I have no ammo. I actually might pull us out of this and then start another party train somewhere else because I'm on radar. I have no ammo though. None. So I'll invite Python. So when I pull out and then we might have to start a party train after. I'm just waiting for Python to join. Not yet. Let me look at it. Hold on. So I get so many messages, sometimes I blank them out a little bit, I will admit. Here I will be stepping up to the plate to help Phoenix train you guys. I'll teach you. Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know Nacho. How come Nacho hasn't joined us yet, by the way? Right, okay. Well, he doesn't have to have perfect English. By the way, Sir Nine, Nacho hangs out with Python quite a... Stop the train so Nacho can be on here. But Nacho doesn't have a proper mic. To join the crew, you have to be over 18, have a mic, and not be racist. So, Nacho doesn't have a proper mic. But Nacho is around. There's certain people that are around quite a bit. They just don't have mics. You get to know them. Nacho's one of them. Yeah. Alright, so the next place I can get ammo would be great. I love that song, actually, Vegito. That's a good song. Mm-hmm. Nothing at all. You do know the rules, Sir Nine, of the party train, right? No, the rules are if you run into a blueberry, you try and convince them to come on the train. If they don't come on the train, either you get on the train or you get kidnapped. If you fight back, we fight. So the rules of party train are we go around the map and everyone that we run into needs to get on the train. If they don't get on the train, we shoot them. What I do know is I gotta get some ammo though, so I'm not really willing to fight right now. So I hope we don't run into a blueberry before we run into a checkpoint, if you know what I mean. Alright? I've had about... Oh, what do you mean? Yeah, I'll have fun. Oh, Python got off. Okay, that's... Okay, what was that? Sorry, everyone was talking. Basically you don't quick, but what I have done with some of them, not all of them, you have to realize we had a hell of a lot come in a short time. Is I actually go off radar, I do a training thing, which you should actually learn how to train. Off radar training, that's like what I call it. What I do is I take the new recruits by Blackwater into that area where it's open. There's not a lot of hiding spots for off radar. Yeah, I buy Blackwater, and what I do is I'm off radar. Stop the train. We have a what I do is I would have to actually teach you how to do it. Is I actually take them to a certain part just out of Blackwater, and I'm off radar and they're on radar. And I teach them not by killing them. What I do at first is I slowly introduce them to off radars. So at first, when I fight them, what? Well, at first what I do at first is I actually rope them. So basically, if I rope them, they're dead. So I slowly work myself up. If they can kill me before I rope them 5 times in a row, then I'll move it up. What I do is I go to my varmint rifle and sedation rounds, okay? Which again is not going to kill them, but it means that they have to spot me from a further distance, right? So they have to kill me before I sedate them. Once they've killed me 5 times in a row before I sedate them, which me being off radar means they have to actually seriously kill me, then I move up to 22 rounds. Which, by the way, I'm very good at headshots. So that's when things get serious. Because I can actually kill people with a varmint rifle. Right? but I have to sneak up on them. And then once they've killed me 5 times, that way, and then I go to my, whatchamacallit, bolt action. Usually I'll do this in 2s recently because we have a number of new recruits. If there's somebody, like let's just say that I'm teaching them and I move up to sedation rounds and they're falling back, they're having issues, right? They're not able to kill me. Then I will actually spend one-on-one time with that person. Because there may be something that they need a little one-on-one with. But depending, and sometimes they're not equally, you know, doing as well. And like I said, if there's somebody that's not keeping up with the training, then I'll actually take my time. I'll actually ask them, like, when they're going to be on next, and if they're willing to do a little one-on-one training. And I'll do a little slower training with them. And again, start with the rope. Right? Learning how to fight off radars is harder because you're not looking at your radar. And people are trained to look at the radar, right? So it's a lot different. So I start off very slow, very easy in Great Plains where there's no hiding spots. Once they actually get it to the point where they're killing me a lot, then the second phase comes. I'll move them to tall trees. Trees around, right? And then I'll backtrack and I'll move it back to my varmint rifle again, right? I do the same thing over in tall trees. Once they're able to kill me 5 times in a row, and not 5 times in a row, 5 times before I can kill them, we're talking, they need to be able to find me, and I'm very sneaky. I'll become more sneaky. That's why we have level 20s that can kill off radars. Because basically I train, as long as they know how to use painted black, I'll train our members how to fight off radars. The first thing I teach them, I don't teach them, what I tell them is to learn how to use the painted black. Practice on birds when they're hunting, practice on everything else. Once they feel like they have painted black down pat, that's when I start the off radar training. And so you can actually add into that training then. I'm not good with those things. I think you can, once they're done training with me, you can help them with those other cards. I will admit, I'm a creature of habit, which means that I know my shit, but I don't know the other ones. So if you know other ones, then you can train them in other things, right? Oh, thank you. But what I will tell you, Sir Nine, is between us, we can train a really good army.
Ma'am, it's a pleasure to have you back with us.
I had a $6 bounty. The fuck? I'm not going to send you a list. You'll see at the end of the day. I actually do one thing with our crew. When people are added to that recruit chat, they want to know that they're being, you know, that they're being noticed, right? When somebody's doing well, I will actually say, good job, so-and-so. I do that because people that join the crew, they want to know that they're being recognized, right? They want to know that I'm seeing that they're doing a good job, right? So I actually will put a shout out to the ones that are trying really hard or doing really well in the crew. Even if they're not doing 100% the best, I will always put a shout out to the ones that are trying because they're trying. I can tell you there's about 7 people right now in our recruit chat that I believe at least 5 of them will probably become full CC at one point. Yeah, I'm okay with that, yeah. But yeah, I can train people how to fight off radars. I can do that. But as far as using other cards and other sort of things, I will admit I'm not the best equipped for that. I actually even told Felon, I said when it comes to training people for defensive mode and stuff, I'm not the one to talk to for that, right? For defensive mode, I'm not the one. See, and that's where I need somebody. Yeah, that would be great because I can't do that for them. I can teach them how to fight off radars. I can teach them how to fight differently where they're not seeing people on the map. I can do all that. Defensive modes and such, that's not something I can really train. Right? But yeah, between me and you, Sir Nine, I think we can train people to do amazing things. I mean, we got people. Oh, Battle Squad, I'm so sorry. 90-mile-per-hour winds. Sorry, I'm live streaming. Battle Squad says, hope y'all having fun. 90-per-hour winds in my area. Gosh, that's not fun. By the way, Sarah Nine, that guy I was telling you about, Iceland Wolf or whatever, that was treating his crew like shit and yelling at them, and was Sir Nine, can you hear me? Apparently not. Anyway, Vegito, he was actually talking shit about Felon, right, Vegito? And he's like, tell Felon we're gonna boot him. And immediately what I said to Rue, which is what remembers, I said, Rue, are you still live streaming? And Rue's like, yeah. The guy shut his fucking mouth and left the fucking session. Oh, I just got killed. Not here, I just got killed. Alright. Stop the train, I'm getting back on. I'm on. Fucking not. Like I said, not shows up. He kills a few people and then he fucks off. Vegito, he's mad because he was kicked from CCA. But after he became CCA, he was griefing CCA wagons, and when he was asked why, he's like, I don't give a fuck. Right? And then he kept griefing CCA wagons, and then after 3 days, he was kicked from CCA. Because he was fucking around with, he was killing his own crew members and killing his own crew members' wagons. It took him 3 days, though, because CCA doesn't kick people all that easily, right? CCA won't kick people based on rumors. We kick people based on facts and what we see, right? And by the way, you can be a complete asshole and a griefer, and we don't care about that. If you're just being a griefer, well, that's not reason to be kicked from CCA. But if you're doing things against your own crew, over a period of time that we can prove it, then you're gonna get kicked, right? I'm always alright. FN Nod's here. Nod's here. Yeah, he's. But yeah. Alright, I'll look at it right now. Hold on. They'll accept you, Sir 9. They'll accept you. Don't worry about it. If anyone gives you an issue, Sir 9, just let them know that Phoenix said I was in charge, okay? Because some of them have never really met anyone other than me in the crew, right? Yeah, between the two of us, I think we can create. I mean, we already have the start of it. Sarah and I, between the two of us, we're gonna create a war crew that no one's gonna be able to beat. Before I even allianced with CCA, we had gone for 5 months without one loss in a war. That's why Felon was so surprised. He's like, you're actually gonna merge with us? Like, he was surprised as fuck, right? I was like, yeah, you met me at the right time. But, we gone 5 months without losing a war. Us Vegito here. Vegito, you know we don't lose wars, right? We stick around until they leave. We stick around until they fucking leave or they parlay. We don't lose wars, though. We never did. I'm not sure. Rue's actually, by the way, he's actually on a week trip to Texas, so he doesn't have his PlayStation. Hmm. He's one of the ones, Vegito, that was grandfathered in. Rue. Well, Rue, by the way, Vegito, Rue and you remember JD Lee, right? So JD Lee did leave for a bit and he joined Grave for Hunters, right? He came back right before he merged. Rue and JD were grandfathered in because even though CCA is 18 plus, part of the agreement was I wasn't going to let the two of them, I wasn't just going to tell them to fuck off, right? So there's only 2 underage people in the crew. Rue is one of them. Rue and JD Lee are. JD listens to me all the time, and Rue does too, actually. But Rue, he's not on the game right now. But JD Lee, he's running his own shit right now. However, he, like I said, we have an agreement with his little crew he has. JD Lee is official CCA. So whoever in his crew turns 18 or over, they get recruited into CCA. Right? I will admit, JD Lee's doing really fucking good with it. He's killing it as far as, what the fuck? Who tied me up? Okay, well, somebody's kicking me. Who the fuck just killed me? Yeah. Fucking not. Yeah, not just killed me. He's mad because he was kicked from CCA. But we gave him like 5 chances and the guy just kept fucking... Oh, he's mad at me. I should just stay in one spot and he's just gonna keep killing me, you guys. He just dynaboed me. I'm not even gonna take a fucking tonic now because he's just gonna kill me again. How do you spell ma'am? M-A-M? Okay, well, we're just gonna go with that. It looks wrong, but... Oh, yeah, that's right. Apostrophe. You're right. You're right. Thank you for that. And by the way, I will bring that up. And Vegito, had I still not merged with CCA, I will say you would have been a leader at this point. So I will be putting a name in for you. But Sir9, had I not merged with CCA, he would have been a leader. You know what I'm saying? You do know, Vegito, why I did that. You know, for 2.5 years, I did nothing but, like 2 summers, everything, I did nothing but run the crew. I needed a break. I needed, you know, to not be 100% all the time. One of the reasons why I merged CCA was because I was 100% all the time, 24/7, and it was getting exhausting, right? At least, at the end of the day, I think it actually helped. And you know, Vegito, it's actually done well. Oh yeah, I'll join on. Felon's on? Alright. He's not showing up. He's not showing up on my... He's not showing up yet. But either way, Vegito, the reason why I decided, and you have to admit, I was running shit 24/7 for 2.5 years, right? And me doing that means that I'm secondary in charge, but it also meant, well, I was actually third in charge at the time when I merged. I actually, Sir9, I had to prove my spot in there. But at the end of the day, I needed to have help with that. And Fallon's not a bad guy, the crew's not a bad crew, and I felt like it was right to do that. You know what I mean? Nobody shoot anybody, we're going over here. Never mind. Hey, Python. What up? Well, right now we're trying to get to Felon because it looks like he has a wagon, but we can't get to him. Okay, stop the train and we'll get on. And Vegito, I love that fucking song, by the way. Me and Vegito have the same... You're about my age, yeah. Alright. Oh, yeah, this is a terrible lobby. We can't do a party train in this lobby. What are y'all thinking? Yeah. Nobody shoot EJ. She's probably in a party chat. EJ Clark is actually in our recruit chat, but she's gonna stay there because she's always in a party chat with other people. Okay, why is this taking so long? Edgar, yeah, Edgar, we're aware of that glitch. We know how to do it, but we don't use it. It's not a glitch, it's a hack, and we know how to do it. We just don't use it, Edgar. Alright. Leave EJ alone, guys. I say we go to Valentine and hold down the town. Like, shoot anyone that comes in. Fast travel is... Closest fast travel is Van Horn. Go to Valentine. I put a waypoint to the fast travel in case you don't have the fast travel camp, okay? Alright. So everybody, equipped your sedation rounds. We're gonna sit in Valentine on the roofs. You don't have to be, totally. Although, would you like me to take you off radar? Because I'd rather be off radar. I'll be honest with you. Alright, so how many people are with me? Alright, I'm gonna take y'all off radar. They do their own thing a lot of the time, but when it comes down to it, Sir Nine, they actually do show up. So, Nacho is not, Penguin and Nacho are not part of the crew, but they do come around. You know what I mean? There's about 20 people that I can say that will help CCA. They will back CCA 100%. But, I actually like Vegito. Super God, you have good music. You remind me of when I was a teenager. Sir Nine, how old are you? Oh, well, you're way too young to remember this kind of music. You see, I was old enough to actually be around when it came out. Okay? Yeah. hmm It's not emo, it's emo loco. I know, I did the same double take as you did. Okay. God damn it. Emo's always going to be tainted for me. So everybody, do your purchases. Get your ammo, clean your weapons back out of that, and ready up, okay? This emo's only a level 20. Emo, you may want to change your name. Just for future reference. Okay, you won't be able to hear me for a sec. Hold up.
Only banks don't rob themselves, so let's get ready. You can go get changed behind the gallows there. And by the way, Horley came.
All right. It always works for me, by the way. There's about, I don't know, like once every 2 weeks I have an issue, but I'm always able to. So you guys are both off radar. We do have to spawn in somebody else. Alright, clap cheeks. Alright. Am I off? Yeah. Hey, clap cheeks. So everybody fast travel to Valentine. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get in there. Oh, we are. Okay. Either way, Clap Cheeks is a perfect example of someone that was my op. And he's actually now in our recruit chat, by the way. Clap Cheek is actually in our recruit chat. Things can be turned around if you just fucking deal with shit sometimes, right? We should tell Vegito about this because I don't think he knows about it. Vegito, we have a thing where when you're in Valentine, instead of killing people, you just sedate them. Use your varmint rifle and sedate people and see how they react. When you're off radar, you just sit on the roof, and when people start, beating up, people, Vegito, you just sedate them. Knott's here. I told you, he's crusty. He was kicked out of CCA. He's crusty as fuck. He's literally, Sir9 spent every moment of his time being angry and just spawning in on CCA people. Since he was kicked from the crew. Because he's an angry son of a bitch. But he was literally griefing CCA wagons and shit. And then he couldn't figure out why he got kicked. Right? But yeah, he's been crusty ever since we kicked him. And it's been like 6 weeks. He just hasn't gotten over it yet. I think he was talking. He said something to me. I couldn't hear what he said totally. Oh no, he's always drunk as fuck. He's always fucked up. We think he's on something else too. He's on more than just drinking though. He always has been. Where is he? I literally, Sir9, when I brought him into the crew, I actually literally gave him a chance. Like we're talking, I said he is a troll a bit, and I actually gave him a chance. He even fell and said, well, if he's, I regret that. I regret bringing him into the crew, to be honest, Sir9. Are you there still? Yeah. I regretted that because I actually did. I said, well, I'm willing to give him a chance. I actually regretted that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not perfect. I did give him a chance, and I did tell Fallon, I said I'm willing to give him a chance. And I did, and he fucked it up. I think my track record's pretty good. I think we have like 30 full members now. I think only 2 have actually turned out to be bad people. FN not, and randomly. And randomly is not really a bad person. It's just that it turns out she was with emo, right? But out of 30 people, I'd say 2 going wayside is not a bad track record. I don't know if I can find the fucker. I can't even see him. Is he off radar? There's nobody on any roof. I have drag with smoke and I'll look at it, but... Well, sir, 9 between me and you, I was happy. Between me and you, Sir 9, we'll get CCA back up and running. Canterbury's. Oh, Canterbury's here. Vegito, did you bring Canterbury here? Yeah, nobody's booting here. There's no booters here. You didn't get booted. Well, I was having a drag with smoke. Apparently now I'm killing people. I gotta go pee too. Yeah, I'm going. Good job. Well, apparently not whacking his Peter because he's running away too quickly. Okay, Sir Nine, I will. Can you do me a favor, Sir Nine? Sorry, I just died. Can you do me a favor? Send me a private message on PlayStation where I will send you the list, okay? Even if you just send me a dot as a private message. I'm too drunk to find your name right now. And that's only this month. We have a few from last month, okay? You know, Sir Nine, I take messages. Or I take everyone's names and where they live, right? It's up to them. If they don't want to give me where they live, that's okay too. I just let them know that it would be in their best interest in case there's a booter, right? So some of them give me their location, some don't. Oh yeah. Love Misery, he's been griefing me for a couple months now. Oh, shit. I haven't changed my gun yet. Well, kill me so I can get to my horse so I can change my gun. Kill me! Thank you. See, I actually can't play first person. I actually have a really hard time with that. I can't do it. I prefer third person games. See, my horse is not coming and I still have my varmint rifle on me. Alright, well, I'm gonna go to the washroom real quick. Alright? Anyway, Sir Nine, at the end of the day, the new recruits, when they say goodnight or they do message on the chat, they want to know that somebody actually hears them, right? Otherwise, why are they in a crew? If no one hears them, why are they in a crew? So no matter what, respond if you're able, and just to say goodnight, say goodnight. You know what I'm saying? 99% of people that join a crew, they want to know that that crew. Say goodnight, say goodnight. You know what I'm saying? If they say I'm having a bad day, say I'm sorry you're having a bad day. You know what I'm saying? Because why would they stick around a crew if the crew doesn't give a shit? Basically. So I try to, you know, respond. Is what I try and do. Because that's what matters. The response is what they want. And that's that extra that's the reason why my crew, before I joined CCA, was actually doing well, was because we actually had people there for recruits, right? Just be there for them. That's all they care about. You know, if they say, how's it going? Say, I'm doing fine. Just respond. They just want to know that somebody's there. Period. Right? Fucking not. Oh shit. Are we off radar or are we on? I can't remember. Okay, well I'm being tied up and, well, they haven't teabagged me yet, but that's coming. I'm tied up. Well, they didn't teabag me. Thank you for not teabagging me. That was rather nice of y'all. Well, no, they shot me before I could. I was going to, but it's fine. But effing not. He's just angry because we kicked him from the crew. But he deserved it. He was never actually meant to be part of CCA. He just sort of ended up in CCA, if you know what I mean. He was always a troll. Yeah, I'm going. Let's just go there. Fuck that. If they want, they'll follow. F and not will follow us. You know that. Hey, Lucy. Lucy. Come here, Lucy. Vegeta, what's going up? Going on? Why are we in a solo session right now? Okay, well, I don't want that. Alright, well, we're gonna move to a different one then. One of our newest members, Evan, which he's a wild card. He's actually a low fucking level, but I've seen him kill a lot. He's also hung out with Python and all them. He's actually an up and coming new member. So we're gonna go on Evan. Oh. Vegito, you know how many people talk shit to me every day? You're good, Vegito. Mr. Super God. Evan, what's up? Okay, I'll join the posse and let me know who we're fucking up. Join the posse and let me know who we're fucking up. Evan's new to the crew, and by the way, he's made some really impressive kills, to be honest. Yeah, no, for him being a low level, he's actually making impressive kills, to be honest. Alright, so here we go. You got your crew with you, Evan.
Alright, nothing to see here. Get a move on.
Evan, you do know that if you ever run into something like this, you can put it in the party chat, right?
No dawdling, boys. Let's search this out.
Alright, well, you got us here now. They're not gonna... This won't last long, let's just say that. They're gonna fuck off real quick. Well, we already know FN Nod is gonna come in, for sure. The one thing with FN Nod is that I almost feel like I should parlay him. The reason why is he likes the attention. The least attention we give FN Nod, I feel like he's just gonna stop. You know what I mean? Cool, Sir 9, can I say one thing? Solidarity here. I'm drunk as fuck and I'm still fighting. I'm drunk as fuck and I'm still fighting. Alright. No barcode, I think we're okay. I will say I'm pretty drunk right now, but I'm doing alright. Oh, shit, somebody's off radar. Oh, FN Not's here. FN Not's here. He's off radar, guys. No, he's effing not. The only time he ever gets on is when he is mad at CCA for kicking him from the crew. He was kicked out of the crew, so effing not. Yeah, that's effing not. That's him. Effing not. Yeah, effing not will follow us around. He's like a little fucking, he's like a flea that won't go away. Ever since he was kicked out of CCA, he does that shit. He's been a problem. Fucking try and shoot me. Barcode, we're fine. We got this. We have this. Barcode, we got this. We're not new to war, that's for sure. In fact, I'm so fucking calm. Actually, I'm gonna take a Motrin for my back. Back's bugging me really bad. Yeah, we're good. No worries. Alright. Crew on first. Yep. Evan. Emote. No, I think Evan. Emote. Do an emote. Emote. Do an emote. Okay, you're on radar. You did something, you're on radar. Just so you know. That's okay. That's okay. No problems. No, it's all good. It's all good. So Evan, can I tell you, you're actually doing a really good job. You're getting to know the rest of the crew, and you're doing a really good job. Ew, shit. I'm not. No, don't apologize. Hey. I'm as killable as the next person. It's okay. Don't ever apologize to me, okay? Why do they keep running away from me? For real. I'm trying to figure out where they are, but I can't see on the map where they are. Okay, well, one of them's operator. Oh, it's fucking not. So, Surname, where are they? Vegeta, where did you die? Okay, where's the mailbox? Where are you talking about? Where in Valentine? Okay, well, they're at me. Everyone look. Never mind, so I'm gonna kill them. They're not at me anymore. I just killed them. They're all over by me. They're all over by me. He tried to kill me. He didn't get very far, though. Oh, yeah, I'm in fire. They didn't kill me still, though. Oh, they did now. Love Supreme. By the way, that's Love Mercy's little wild child. You know that, right? By the way, Sir Nine, you know that Leaks, you know Leaks, right? You're on our Leaks left Powa, and he joined Love Mercy's crew. So this love person, well, no, because he actually went from one pedophile to a gay pedophile, basically. But Love Supreme is actually one of his people. This is the 4th time today Love Supreme has spawned in on me. Not sure how they get in, but whatever. Yeah, that was my bad. That was actually really bad on me. I should have gotten him. Yeah, you're right. Okay, you're right. Thank you for reminding me. These guys say that shit. Last time we already went over this, love. Shut your fucking sock hole. He acts. Yeah. Like he's innocent as fuck. Yeah. Yeah. He acts all innocent and like he has no idea what the fuck's going on. That's what he does. I have no idea who you are. Yeah, because I just called him out, is what happened. Josie's here. Josie needs to drop a posse, though. Yeah, if you could do that, that'd be great. I invited Josie, but Josie's here. Love Supreme, just go to bed, dude. Or whatever. For real. Go to bed. If not, go fuck yourself. You were a troll before you joined CCA, and then when you came CCA, you got kicked out because you were a troll. So if not, that's why you're kicked out. You're a fucking troll. You were actually in CCA for like a week and a half, not. And then you fucked that up. FN Not's the one that likes to be tied up. He's just saying that because that's what he wants. Why are y'all talking to me? Is it because I'm the only chick here or what? Sarah 9, as you know, because I'm a girl, I get picked on a lot. It's pretty ugly ways. Hey, Josie. Oh, they fucking just tied me up again. On me, you guys. They keep tying me up. On me. Yeah, sir and I, because I'm a girl, I get picked on a lot. Yeah. It's what it is. Josie, are you there? Alright. Top, it's just sometimes we have to go the roundabout way. Right? Oh, fuck. Good job, Sarah 9. Good job. It's all good. Oh, I'm on me, on me, on me. They're tying me up.